Hey all, Jesse Campbell here, realtor with the agency, certified hyper-local real estate specialist, military relocation professional, foreclosure and short sales resource, and real estate negotiations expert. Got the good word today. It is time again for your weekly market update. So it's kind of exciting a little bit. There's a lot happening right now, obviously. Up until now, we've seen continued appreciation with continued number of houses sold increasing, which is normally supposed to happen right now. Right now, demand is normally opened up, like when spring opens up, floodgates just spring open, and it gets nuts around now. But there's been a lot of weird stuff happening, obviously, with the coronavirus. And we have low inventory, and so sales prices are being sustained for the time being. We do, however, have some small depreciation at absolute value, but also with more houses sold. So let's just get right into it. I wanted to also start today going over the quarterly to date sale prices, just because I want you guys to understand that there are seasonal trends relative to how the whole market is going at the same time. So Q2 right now is typically the height of the market, and it typically starts to slump off from there, normally bottoming out at about Q4 of the year or Q1 of the next year, right before we spring back up for Q2. So without further ado, quarter to date, we are at an average sale price of $384,351.25. This is, of course, all according to the Pikes Peak Association of Realtors multiple listing system as of about 12:15 today. So now the 30-day running look at how the market's looking is a sale price of $378,412.59. The average sellers, and that's down by about $2,000. But the sellers' concessions have, those went up marginally. They went up from 1429 to 1446.12. Average days on market went down by 2 days. That's actually fairly significant. So we went from 23.43 down to 21.72. And then the sample sizes, we went from 1139 houses sold in the last 30 days as of last week to this week in the last 30 days we have 1,180 houses sold. So supply sold has gone up, and typically at absolute value that will, I repeat, will result in lower purchase prices at absolute value, or a cateris pluribus for the economics geeks out there. Now let's move on to the sub areas. Big things happening. It's all about the hills and the ranches here in Colorado Springs. Those are the kinds of sub areas that drive our market. So without further ado, number 5 at 45 sales is Ridgeview at Stetson Hills at $326,800 even. Let's see, and that's at 100.8% of the list price to sell price ratio, so they're getting a little bit more than what they're asking for still. So they're still appreciating according to that, and that's after 4.93 days on the market with 2,196.67 square feet sold on average, again for Ridgeview at Stetson Hills. We have a tie for third place between Wolf Ranch and Stetson Hills. So number 3.1 is going to be Wolf Ranch at 49 sales at $437,536.53 at 99.78 list price to sell price ratio. So they're getting a little bit less than what they're asking for. They have a ton of new builds in that neighborhood though, so I'm not surprised there. After 51.55 days on market, again, a lot of new builds there, with 2,968.71 square feet sold on average. All right. Again, I didn't mention it. These sub areas are year to date, by the way, so you can get a big picture. So let's see, 3.2 is going to be Stetson Hills, also at 49 sales, year to date at $335,902.82 at 100.92 list price to sell price ratio. So they're getting a little bit more than what they're asking for also. After 6.88 days on market with 2,404.86 square feet sold on average. Number 2 is Banning Lewis Ranch. Banning Lewis Ranch went up by a lot, significantly, in both purchase price and units sold. So they went up from 55 to 64. that's significant. And they also went up in purchase price from $398,000 plus to right now at $406,953.48. So that's a fairly sizable jump, especially with that many more units sold year to date. That's pretty impressive. So good job, Benning Lewis Ranch. That's with 99.95 list price to sell price ratio. Again, lots of new builds. The reason why I say that is because the existing homes in areas that have new builds present that are being built as we speak, it's harder to get that list price that you want, especially because a lot of people think that that they are going to price, like if you have like a lot of updates and stuff like that to your house, a lot of people think, oh, I'll just price at where the new builds are pricing. It's not how it works. New builds sell at a premium. They're going to wait out the market a lot longer than a lot of other sellers and things like that. So just watch out for that. That's why I say there's new builds in that market. And that's after 26.52 days on market. Again, kind of longer than everybody else at 3,084,081 square feet average sold. And then number one is, again, Meridian Ranch. And they also had a pretty sizable jump. Let's see. Yeah, well, their purchase price stayed about the same at $407,770.45, but their units sold jumped from 89 to 95, which is pretty decent. Their average list price to sell price ratio is 100.21, so they're getting a little bit more than they're asking for on average after 38.57 days on market. Now, these guys are interesting because there's a lot of new builds there, but Meridian Ranch is huge, so they're getting a little bit more than what they're asking for. That's true. Not as much as other neighborhoods that are a bit more developed. And they are, on average, staying on the market longer, probably strictly because of the new builds going on out there. And that's with an average of 3,502.78 square feet sold on average. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions or comments, comment down below on whatever social media you're on, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or YouTube. Or you can always call me on my personal cell phone number, 801-391-5568. That is my cell phone number, so you can text me too. Or if you're not yet comfortable texting me or putting your business out there in the comments section, go and just shoot me a private message on whatever platform you're on, and I'll answer those as well. So that's it. Again, Jesse Campbell with the agency. Thank you for your time, guys. Bye.